Little Louis and Emily were very excited. Their parents had told them that they were to go to be with their granny at her beach house by Stillwater Seas for an entire weekend. Oh, mummy, what fun we shall have with Granny! She's so funny, said Emily. Emily and Louis' mother was puzzled. Mother isn't jolly at all. She's quite a firm woman, thought Mother. But she was wrong. Granny Bumble was one of the most delightful people as she loved little children and told them stories about so many different things. The two kids were dropped off at their granny's place, each with a suitcase. They rang the doorbell and out stepped Granny. Hello, children, come in, she said, and led them into the coziest beach house in the world. It's nice to see you, Granny. We brought you mince pies from town, said Louis, and handed her a box full of yummy mince pies. Delicious! How thoughtful of you! Please make yourself comfortable, dear, she said, and they sat down on the sofa. The children looked at the house. It had changed considerably since last time. Then their eyes fell on the little ladybug. Granny, there is a ladybug on the table. Should I shoo it off? Asked Emily. Oh no, don't do that. Ladybugs are a wonderful creature, Very interesting little things, replied Granny Bumble. The two children were bewildered. How can a plain ladybug be interesting? Asked Louis. My, haven't I told you about Miss Ladybug's tea party before? If not, I shall tell you about it right away, she exclaimed. No, you haven't told us that one yet. Do tell us, Granny, they said. Okay, said Granny and settled down on her rocking chair. Okay, so, name of the story is Miss Ladybug's Tea Party, said Granny, and she continued the story. There was once a pretty little city called Polka Dot Valley, and do you know who lived there? I'll tell you. Adorable and tiny ladybugs used to live there. They were a lot like us actually. Us, I mean human. They went to work and the really little ones went to school. They loved having parties. They went for and hosted dance parties, birthday parties, anniversary parties, and lot more. However, their favorite was the tea party. They would all sit around and chat about how many dewdrops they had in the bank and how many dots they had on their body. The most important thing to have at a tea party was the statue of the glorious Queen Dotta. One day, Miss Linda Ladybug decided to host a tea party at home and she invited everyone in the city. She baked honey buns and cherry cookies, and of course, she prepared tea. All of the ladybugs arrived at her house in style. Even the queen attended it. As soon as Miss Linda Ladybug saw the queen, she gasped. She had forgotten to buy the queen's statue. She just kept her finger crossed and hoped that nobody would notice, as Queen Dotta was a quite hot-tempered ladybug. But alas, her hopes were dashed when Spotlin, her friend, very loudly inquired about the statue. Miss Ladybug hurriedly replied that she had kept it for the grand finale. She rushed into the kitchen and tried to think of something she could do. She could ask the delivery bug to bring the statue, but no, he was on a holiday. She gazed sadly at her honey buns and cookies. They would be a big waste for the queen, would certainly dismiss everyone. She looked at them full of self-pity and frustration. All of a sudden, she had a brainwave. She took the plate of food and went off somewhere inside her house. The queen and the rest of the ladybugs were getting impatient. They were hungry and bored. The queen was upset. Her statue hadn't been brought out. After a while, Miss Linda Ladybug emerged from her hiding place, and on the rolling stool was a statue of Queen made out of honey buns and cherry cookies. The Queen was amazed by the creation and also by the yummy things it was made of. All of them happily tucked in, and the Queen was so impressed that she appointed Miss Linda Ladybug her palace baker. Miss Linda Ladybug was quite proud, and after everyone left, she settled down contentedly and gladly as her smartness had paid off, completed Grandma. That was lovely, said Louis. See, I told you that they are indeed delightful little creatures. All this storytelling had made me hungry. Let's go to the beach for a sandwich and an ice popsicle, shall we? Said Granny. Oh, yes, please, Granny, said the two and whooped from joy. Dandy, please pass me 3 sandwiches, please, said Granny to the lady who owned the seaside sandwich shop, and after receiving them, handed over to Louis and Emily. And here are the ice popsicles, said she, and gave them to her two grandchildren. We'll continue this next part of the story in next video. So stay tuned. Please like the video. Please hit that like button and do subscribe our channel. Thank you.